Sex, drugs, alcohol, junk food, gambling, notifications, likes, followers. All these addictions have one thing in common: dopamine. It's the hormone of pleasure. The subtle reward system our brains developed over thousands of years to keep us alive. It's why eating a burger feels good and why having sex is pleasurable. But here's the problem: the world has changed, but our brains haven't. And now, this same reward system is being exploited by companies like Coca-Cola, Instagram, and especially TikTok. They have entire teams dedicated to one goal: keeping you hooked. And let me tell you, you are not an exception. You're probably in the middle of it right now. Have you ever felt a lack of energy or motivation for days, even weeks? Do you struggle to stay focused for more than an hour at a time? Or find it difficult to stick to new habits? If so, the reason is simple: your brain is drowning in dopamine. Back in the day, a caveman would get a dopamine hit after a successful hunt, a huge reward for a huge effort. It motivated him to do hard things. Today, dopamine is everywhere, from your phone to your fridge. Your brain is literally saying, why should I work out, build my business, or do my homework when I can just lie in bed and get an avalanche of dopamine on TikTok? The good news? You are not alone. I've struggled with this for years, and I found a solution that changed everything: the Dopamine Detox. It's a simple protocol to reset your brain and get your motivation back. The goal is to temporarily reduce or eliminate activities that give you a huge dopamine rush without much effort. By doing this, your brain recalibrates, your dopamine reserves regenerate, and you become more motivated for boring but necessary tasks. A few weeks ago, I decided to try it. I flew all the way to Iceland to isolate myself and truly disconnect. I forced myself to follow 7 strict rules for 7 days. No digital entertainment, no Netflix, no YouTube, no video games, no social media, no Instagram, no TikTok, no junk food or fast sugar, only water to drink, no drugs including alcohol, caffeine, or nicotine, no sex, and for the hardcore people, no music. The first 2 days were pure hell. I kept reaching for my phone only to remember I had no internet. My brain was desperately craving its usual hit of dopamine. I just lay in bed feeling miserable and bored, counting the hours until the detox was over. But on the 3rd day, something shifted. I picked up a book, and to my surprise, I couldn't put it down. I devoured 300 pages in one day, something I'd never do normally. It was a crazy dopamine hit, because after 2 days of nothing, even reading a book felt incredibly stimulating. On days 4 and 5, I literally just wandered around, thinking about my life and my business. It was boring, but that was the point. The goal was to be so bored that normal, unstimulating activities would start to feel rewarding again. On day 7, I had a couple of business tasks to do. I had procrastinated them for over a month, but that day was one of the most productive days of my life. Not only did I get everything done, but I enjoyed doing it. This is because your brain works on contrast. If you can choose between TikTok and doing accounting, accounting feels boring. But if you can choose between literally doing nothing and doing accounting, accounting becomes the most interesting thing in the world. My detox ended and the difference was incredible. I was more inspired, more motivated, and more focused. Unfortunately, I didn't stick with the good habits, and I quickly fell back into the old routine. That's why I'm doing another one soon, and I want to do it with you. If you want to see me go through another dopamine detox, and for me to walk you through exactly how you can do it with me, like this video and subscribe to the channel. This simple hack will change your productivity and motivation. Trust me, it's worth it.